So today, Saturday, July 22nd, we started in Pusha, and then this evening it'll go into the next nakshatra, Ashlesha. So it's still Saturday, and Ashlesha, that nakshatra will go from Saturday and into Sunday. So the moon is entering into different star signs, even though we may be starting our days by the new way of calculating things from midnight. Most civilizations usually calculate things from sunrise, but I think it's really designed to make you work harder. So today, and a little later on, Saturday, the moon in Ashlesha, and it will carry into tomorrow, Sunday, July 23rd. As its direct translation Entwiner suggests, Ashlesha is symbolized by a coiled snake, and its presiding deity is Sheshanaga, the divine serpent on whom Vishnu lies down. As a snake freezes its prey with a fiery gaze, you can capture and rise above your competitors during this time. Enter a contest or a sporting event. Stand up for yourself at work, especially if you have evidence against your boss. Blackmail, go to court, stand up in politics or society, etc. This is also a good nakshatra to overcome and let go of your own attachments that no longer serve you. Whether they are relationships, objects, or habits. It is a great time to clean, throw things away, do a fire sacrifice to clear your environment of any negative energy. In addition to its fierce nature, Ashlesha is ruled by Mercury and lies entirely within the sign of Cancer, ruled by the moon. This combination of planets illuminates one's cleverness, sharpness, and intuition. Strategize how to present an innovative idea at a meeting. Secretively plot something against your opponents. Study mystic subjects like Kundalini Yoga. Anything that has to do with fire or snakes is recommended. And any rituals related to these have more potency during this time. This is not a good time to deal with business or finances, and an inauspicious time for new beginnings. Shed your old skin and scheme away to your new future. Okay, we got a couple really good historical trivia footnotes. Can't resist. On August 6th and August 9th, 1945, the sun was in Ashlesha, and America dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan, which caused years of suffering. All right. They said they did this to end the war immediately, but actually it was a demoniac weapon that was just done to show people what the Americans could do. Interestingly enough, after our own provocation and acts of war, Japan attacked us militarily, and we proceeded to incinerate hundreds of thousands of their civilians. America's a very Ashlesha in a negative kind of way. And also, interestingly enough, our first flag by our founding fathers, who would all be considered terrorists today, rich white, bleep bleep, who just didn't want to pay their taxes, killed the red people who were here and stole their land, enslaved black people, so many of them that half of them died on the way over, and then just bought them and sold them like cattle. And if they tried to get away or even got uppity, they got beat. Oh yeah, these are our founding fathers. And, just for the record, what they did during the Revolutionary War, today we would just consider these fuckers terrorists. Oh, bleep bleep. They, instead of actually going and meeting the enemy on the battlefield, they would hide in the trees and shoot the officers so the other troops didn't know what to do. And then they would do things like dress up like Indians and throw stuff and then blame it on somebody else. And it's really interesting, and we won't go into it too much detail because some people think I'm on a roll. But very interestingly, a number of times throughout history, the United States of America will do something really underhanded when the sun's in Ashlesha. Drop atomic bombs, make up the Gulf of Tonkin incident to get into the Vietnam War. Gotta watch them. All right, and now, just to put it in a better little note here, this nakshatra, so it's not all bad, just for the record. It's, you know, cleverness. Prabhupada actually describes it as duskritina. They are very highly intelligent, but they are misusing this intelligence for demoniac purposes. You can actually use this Ashlesha energy to be very clever, very innovative, and if you have to, you know, bend the rules kind of. All right, and the incarnation for this is Lord Buddha. The nakshatra is ruled by Mercury, and the incarnation associated with Mercury is Lord Buddha. And Lord Buddha appeared especially to tell people that forget about the Vedas, just don't kill animals. Ahimsa, non-violence. Interestingly enough, about 90% of the Buddhists around the world eat meat now. Kali Yuga, at least Maharaj Kali's doing his job. All right, and that will conclude our Ashlesha nakshatra reading for this Saturday and going into Sunday, July 22nd, going into July 23rd.